Welcome, Libra. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your new moon in Aquarius reading, a solar eclipse on the 17th of February. This is quite a powerful energy that you fellow air signs are vibing to, feeling a lot of that electric creative energy that's available to us. I have pulled a couple of oracle cards. I've laid out a few Raven Tarot cards, and I'll clarify with the African Tarot and finish up with the Crystal Oracle. If you enjoyed this reading, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I appreciate all of you. You know who you are. Thank you for supporting me. So I pulled from the Soul's Journey, Success. I know that there is no greater goal than to love. This is particularly pertinent because in addition to the new moon, that's the sun and the moon in Aquarius, Uranus has just turned direct in the last degrees of Taurus, the other zodiacal sign that shares your rulership of Venus. This is in a 10 square to the new moon energy and is emphasizing how we embody the wisdom that we have been gaining over, for some of you, decades, for some of you over, say, a recent 6 months to a year. You are very clear about the way in which you have a unique perspective in facilitating and mediating the sharing of resources, the giving and receiving of love in the form of service, in the form of lifting up productivity for a collective. For the Egyptian sacred animal, I pulled hyena, and number 29 reduces to 11, which is a master number. So there's a kind of magical energy here, which I often associate with the planet Venus. Attraction and repulsion. These are the scientific, physical forces that Venus represents. And so there is a certain magic to the balance of those energies interfacing one another. I'm going to read from the guidebook, Hyena, number 29. And the key words are versatility and cunning. Whoops. Yes, that's right. The hyena is an ambivalent symbol, power and cunning, but also chaos and destruction. In ancient Egypt, the hyena is associated with the world of the living and the dead, acting as a bridge between these two realms. Its appearance invites you to be cunning and adaptable. Use your intelligence to navigate challenges and opportunities with determination. You may find yourself facing a competitive situation at work. Use strategy to achieve your goals, but without compromising your integrity. Manage relationships with colleagues with intelligence and diplomacy. Develop flexible plans, taking into account the unexpected, so that you can quickly adapt to different situations while maintaining focus on the desired results. This is interesting because it's calling up to me the element of unpredictability in this new moon energy. There is an element of revolution in our willingness to be open to building towards alternatives. So in many ways, the revolution is being televised, or rather, I should say, is online. It's available to everyone. That is the external world of appearances. There is a concurrent revolution going on within each of us, going on within you, Libra, in which you are responding to, addressing the kinds of behaviors and power shifts that you're observing in the world. So this is represents in my mind a way in which you are maintaining your silence as appropriate, not always showing your hand. You are coming into contact with a lot of different people, and many of these people you're connecting with are becoming creators or co-creators. They are peers, they are collaborators. And so the ability to identify the connection appropriately and the concrete ways in which you are working together is key right now. In the present, we have the Six of Pentacles and the Two of Swords. I'm chuckling because I am describing the Six of Pentacles as precisely the way that you are working with others. This is you in your best capacity as a Libra, balancing out competing energies in some cases, focusing on the distribution of resources, resources that you have created or are holding in some way, making sure things are fair and equitable, which is key to your natural temperament. But out of these relationships, out of these negotiations and contracts you are establishing, there's always a decision. There's always a critical, intuitive decision that you are making. And this intuitive decision is around moving away from the past creatively, pursuing the truth, which for you means pursuing justice, fairness, equity. And this is about realizing that you have the experience and the vision to understand what has been happening as a result of your past journey, healing journey, and how that nominates you to make appropriate decisions moving into the future. So you are almost like a guardian of the crossroads, I feel, in some very clear, manifested way. You are providing an opportunity to a larger community. In the past, the King of Pentacles. I feel like this reading is one that I have given you in the past. The King of Pentacles is about your mastery of a certain level of craft or achievement. There's some skill you have that you have achieved or mastered that is the foundation on which you're able to build this new success. You're able to orchestrate a team of people and resources to build something for a larger community. So I see you as, in some ways, a sort of manager of a philanthropic effort or an effort in which you are divvying up a legacy, or you're determining the methods and procedures of legacy sharing and building. And this is that practical skill level, the witnessing and supporting the success of others, that gives you the knowledge that you now can employ in building something towards your own success. And the success feels very much as though it is about a benefit to a collective or your community. In the future, the Hierophant is all about your commitment to this process of legacy. It isn't just the thing that you're sharing, it's about the way that you're understanding your privilege, your position, and the method by which you are helping others to gain access to the resources that you've had access to. This is about learning, teaching, modeling behavior for others to follow. You have an audience, you have a team, you may be literally working with staff, assistants, experts who are learning from you, watching you work. And this is really a powerful position that gives you a lot of joy because you get to be who you are in this position of leadership. You get to exercise your already quite accomplished talent. in order to facilitate and orchestrate a team towards building this wonderful resource that you then are able to share with the community. If this is resonating with you so far, Libra, please like, share, subscribe to my channel. I appreciate you in all the ways that you do support me. I need your presence to do what I do, and I thank all of you for being here. In the past, the King of Pentacles is clarified by the Nine of Wands and the Two of Cups. Something is describing your mistrust of a soul bond or a connection you have. There may be a traditional source of largesse, income, funding, support from an intimate that feels like there are strings attached. And because of that, you are a bit mistrustful of the environment, the conditions, even the sum of money or the resource you're gaining feels incomplete. It doesn't feel as though, and you're not willing to bargain away your independence, your integrity. So in some ways, I'm seeing the idea of this strategy, this cunning coming into play here. You're deserving of, if it's an inheritance or a largesse or something that you are being gifted, you deserve that gift on whatever condition, accepting you as you. It shouldn't be conditional or transactional, however. And you don't fundamentally believe that it is entirely, but whoever is giving this resource to you is aware that they can't feel a sense of control over you. And I do believe you are resolving that through your invocation of your intuitive bond, your deeper connection, your recognition and ability to call up for that other person, how your efforts are a reflection of their efforts, and that your independence is essential to your integrity in carrying out your plan. So no interference is needed here. This fund, this resource is taking you very, very close to the success that you envision. And this resource, this relationship is one that you quite possibly have struggled with in the past. Perhaps you've always struggled with it, struggled with a sense of acceptance in this relationship for you as you are. In the present, the Six of Pentacles and the Two of Swords is clarified by the Five of Pentacles, and the Page of Wands. Yeah, there's a big change in the way that you not only work with others, but the way that you envision your ability to redefine your material experience. You are redefining how you describe, how you understand home, and thus the relationships that cohere to home to be. You're redefining what you see as your past achievements, awareness, the way you once identified yourself, and the way that you're moving forward with a whole team of co-creators, collaborators. And your whole focus here is to grow. You are grasping at a passionate new identity. You are willing to externalize this internal revolution you're experiencing, particularly for most of you in late April. As Uranus moves into Gemini, you will feel this preparation take off. This sense of realignment suddenly click for you in a way that feels as though you may be treading water right now, building up contracts, setting the terms for engagement with assistants or other collaborators before you can actually move into motion. To extract the work that you are agreeing to feels like something of a rather deliberate and strategic dance that you must do, but you understand your goal is spiritual alignment, that everyone be on the same page, even if the methods of each and others are different from yours. You can tolerate difference. It is the principle that you are working towards that brings you into alignment that is important to you, that those who sign on, sign up, are aware that you are about changing the way the social order works and occurs for others. In the future, the Hierophant is clarified by the Three of Wands and the Judgment card. Big, big decision. You know, this moving into the leadership of an elder, a wise person, even an ancestor, is something you are working hard to set up, but you were not entirely aware of the impact you had on your community, even that potential impact, the way in which others regarded you or saw the decisions that you were making for your own development and evolution. They're very much aligned with what you are creating in the material world. But this idea that suddenly you feel yourself clicking into alignment, again, I feel a reference to late April, early May, when things really fall into place, where you not only are a leader, but you become an advisor. People may be observing the way that you're building out something and be inviting you to participate in some advisory roles or to advise them on similar projects that they'd like to see get started. So this feels like a dynamic success, but also a seed for a multiplicity of similar kinds of projects to be generated from yours. I am going to finish up this reading with a crystal oracle, and out jumped the fire agate. The key word is creativity. For all of you creatives there, I allow the creativity of my soul to shine through into my world. And for those of you that are building something from the basis of a natural talent or gift that you have, you are on fire. Your creativity is the fuel, is the language that you are able to translate your goals into. If this resonated, like, share, subscribe. Until next time, Libra, namaste.